Hey guys, this is the Zero Tolerance 350. I'd like to start off by saying that this is a factory second. You can tell that by the XXXX marking on the blade. What does that mean? Well, it means the knife is sold without a box, without warranty, and that something about the knife is not 100%. The knife does, however, work good, works well, like any other knife. Just that for my particular knife, there were some scratches on the clip. That was it. Thought I might share that information since I didn't find it anywhere else on YouTube. About the knife, I got it a few months ago, and I started carrying it. I didn't carry it the way I wanted to, because the holes right here are a bit too deep, so a lot of the knife is hanging out. And this being such a short and wide knife, it will not stabilize in the pocket, it will move. So you are constantly aware of it. There's a lot of it sticking out, it'll poke you a bit when you're sitting down, and you will have to adjust it. Maybe push it more on the inside so it doesn't poke you. I carry it like this, but I don't carry it on my right hand side. I carry it on my left hand side, because I want the blade facing the inside of the pocket, so it cannot open anywhere. You know, if I would carry it on my right hand side, it could open, be like this, and I don't know, maybe I wouldn't notice and put my hand in, or it would just sit down, open then, and stab me in the leg. I would not want that. I tried carrying it on my right hand side, move the clip to this position. Unfortunately, you can see where the holes are. The clip does bother me there much more than it does here. Here, I would dare say that it does not bother me. Of course, it's more comfortable without a clip. Any folder is, but I don't have a problem with it. So that is one reason why this did not end up being an EDC knife for me. But it ended up being secondary EDC knife, dirt knife, if you will. There's another reason for that. Because I could just carry the knife on my left hand side. I don't need to get really fast to my folder. I'm not protecting myself with my folder. It's just a cutting tool for me. So I could just pull it out and switch hands since I'm a righty. But the second reason is that this is a recurve. Now, I never had a small recurve before, and I did not think that it was going to be this hard to sharpen and keep sharp for me. I can do it, it just takes way more effort than I would like it to. So, it ended up being a dirt knife. Whenever I need to do something, I do it with this knife. Something, cut a wire. This was not the first time I chopped with it or stabbed it into wood. And that is one thing I really like about it. Whether you hold it like this, or like this. I never hold a knife like this. It was just for testing purposes, and I have done this before. It really locks your hand in. The flipper really locks your hand in. And you can stab and pry with it. It feels very solid, partly because it's 6 ounces heavy, about 180 grams. I'm not very good with dimensions and weight. I just read really quick off the site. And it's a heavy knife, it's a stubby knife, and it feels very well in the hand. The best part about the knife is the speed safe opening design. I really like it. The speed safe opening mechanism, should I say. I really like it. It's fun to play with. I still play with it as much as I did on the first day. And the liner lock is not as difficult to depress as I originally thought it would be like other folders. No, it's actually rather good because it has this cutout which is a bit softer, so you can play with it all day and it won't hurt. It so happens that for my hand the knife is perfect. The choil here, the flipper, and the shape of the handle really lock my hand into place. Now, I don't like lanyards on folders, but if you make a lanyard hole, make a bigger one, because I cannot get paracord through this. I can get thinner cord through this, but I would really like to chop with this knife because it has the weight. And I would use a pinky lanyard like I do on my other bigger knives. It's really practical. So, but if you put a thin cord here, it would hurt your finger. So that was not very well thought out. As for the jimping here, even using it like this, I don't need this jimping. The main thing is it does not bother me. This jimping, a lot of people complain about it. Seen clips, it's a bit too aggressive. I don't have problems with it unless I do this. If I do this and push, it'll hurt my thumb. But when cutting like this, I never really cut for more than 5 minutes with it. Wood or cardboard, something hard. Like I said, it's a dirt knife for me. It only hurts like this. Don't have a problem with it. Like I said, two problems: positioning of the clip and the recurve. One thing I do not understand is why they put the holes. I mean, I understand why they put the holes here. But it would have been much better if the clip would have covered the pivot. You know, want to tighten the pivot, take the clip off, tighten it. From my point of view, I would have preferred that, because in this position, like I said, it does bother me more than in this one. If it wouldn't be a recurve, I would really like the knife. As such, it has a very steep grind. This is S30V. I can't tell you if it's as good or better than Spyderco's, but with this steep edge angle it has, about 25-30 degrees per side, very steep, it holds a very good edge. I strop it once in a while and I can't really get into this recurve, but I'm not even focusing on this part, which I could keep razor sharp. I don't even worry about that. It's paper slicing sharp, and it has been like that for weeks. Whenever I go somewhere, I have no problem handing this knife to somebody and they can cut, even if they cut on a porcelain plate. Of course that will dull it instantly, but it's relatively easy to restore with a very crude edge. So as a dirt knife, secondary dirt knife, this one does a great job for me. I'm very pleased with it. If it would not be a recurve, I think I could really, really love this knife. Of course the handle could be improved and this and that, you know, put the clip higher on here on the butt of the handle so it would sit more in the pocket. And the jimping, personally I don't have a need for jimping, don't use it and it just bothers me. This one doesn't bother me that much. That was it. That was my review of the Zero Tolerance 350 dirt knife. That's how I use it, that's why I keep it, and as such I like it. This is an entry-level zero tolerance knife and it really, really shows. But like you see me work with it, I don't care. It does not have a warranty, so I did not void the warranty. I did this before, nothing bad happened, and it's just a nice sturdy tool. Some people say it's not as sturdy as it feels initially. So far I have not had problems with it. Mine does not sit perfectly centered here. I could tighten it and then it would center, but then it wouldn't open as smoothly. Main thing, it does not have blade play, and for me that is important. I hope you liked the review. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all a great day.